Good morning, everybody. Caleb here. How y'all doing? I'm going to be using my Arko again because I like it a lot. Probably my most favorite soap that I really would not like to do without. I've already got soap in my nose. Oh well. May have to work on that in a minute. I hope this day catches you all doing very well. Very well indeed. I'm doing just fine. It's Monday morning. Start of my days off. And etc., etc. It's time to start running down the things I need to do. And that's why I love Arko right here. Stuff has got great protection and glide. Goodness sake. I managed to get soap way up in my nose. Let me work on getting that loose real quick. I can feel it tickling. Goodness. Alright. I'm going to explain some things today in a more friendly fashion, less adversarial, let's say. But first I'm going to test shave this edge. Interested to see how it turned out. It's a Drake hardware 5/8 square point. It's always had a propensity to bite me, so we'll see how this shave goes. I hope today finds you all well. Let's talk about yesterday, shall we? I pulled the video, or rather I put it on private, so those of you who were so offended yesterday can chillax a bit. It's amazing what causes divides, isn't it? Let's talk about that, shall we? Yesterday's video was made after waking up to a PM from a gentleman that went south rather quickly after I said no. Now, I don't know where a lot of you folks live, but where I am from, if somebody says no, you leave them alone. And you don't keep pushing. Because if you do, there are a few things that are likely going to happen. One, you're going to make a non-friend. Or two, at the very least, he might slug the snot out of you. Or she. To be honest, more than a little of this drama is from people who take their socio or political or religious beliefs in an attempt to feel better or more high and mighty, and try to make. They don't try to change you with living. They try to change you by either forcing you through public opinion, or outright harassment to be like them. I don't respond well to those tactics, to be honest with you. As a matter of fact, I respond very badly to those tactics. And I have a tendency to tell you to go stuff yourself, which of course is not received very well by many people. Well, that's how I am. For me, wet shaving is part of my life, part of my lifestyle, or whatever you want to call it. I don't force or try to require others to do it the way I do it with the stuff I like. And I don't charge for my information. Not saying those who do are wrong. It does take a lot of your time out of your life, your personal life, to help people. And if somebody charges you $5 or $10 or $20 here and there for something, you need to put that in perspective. That's how our hobby will grow, because people can't always do things for free. Though I like to do things for free if I can. That's how I do things. I don't separate wet shaving from the rest of my life, but I do try to put a little filter on. I don't expect everybody to love what I do or the way I do it. And because of that, I usually let stuff fly. But here lately, for quite a few folks, they will not separate their socio or political views from their hobby at all. There's no separatism there. There's no distancing themselves. Instead, if you don't see things their way, you're a beast, you're a monster, and you're going to hell. Which is cute. Check my phone, it's going nuts. Yeah, it's nothing. Basically what I'm trying to say is, if I disappointed you yesterday, part of me's sorry and apologizes. But there's another part of me that says, if you would regulate yourself at least as well as you expect me to regulate myself and my views, we would probably never even talk to each other in a negative way. There are many of my friends on Facebook who are completely, in terms of religion or irreligion or politics, different than me. And I am perfectly fine with that. The problem that develops is when you decide for me how I should behave or how I should live. Turn that around. Would you tolerate me telling you how to live? Be honest. I mean, really. I really don't think so. Do I have a temper? At times, yes. And I work on that every single day of my life. 99% of the time, or even, maybe let's say 90% of the time, I just don't let it bother me. But when people become down holier than thou or anything else, those parts of me that aren't really well reformed or very peaceable can flare up. And that's exactly what makes us human. What gives us our individuality. We're not just, and a lot of people disagree with this, but we're not just animals. It's a lot more complex than that. As I call it, I'm borrowing it from a good writer, I call it the goldfish bowl effect. We're all in a goldfish bowl, which is our own personal opinion. And we're all bumbling along, and then we run into others' opinions. Well, some people have the ability to relax their goldfish bowl and completely chill out. See? That stinking point. I hate it. I need to mute it more. Got myself a little bit. Oh well. Others don't even make the attempt and instead try to ostracize you in public, whether you talk to them or not. And I won't tolerate that either. If you wish to promote your lifestyle, the best way is to live it. And I don't judge people for what they say on their Facebook pages or their YouTube channels or their Twitter feeds, because as has become kind of hard for most folks to remember, is that's your page, that's your YouTube channel, that's your Facebook page, that's your Twitter page. And I don't have a right to tell you what to post there. Ever. I don't care if you're a flaming Nazi or a whatever. I won't name any religions because that would just cause hard feelings. But I don't care. You post what you want. You live your way. And I will post the way I like. And I will live the way my conscience dictates. I know this is probably a real downer for most people to watch this video, so I won't hold it too hard against you if you don't watch it all. But don't comment unless you watch it all. Cool? The reason I wound up pulling that video, or at least making it private for now, is there's a man I respect highly. I doubt he's respecting me very much this moment, who completely disagrees with me. but is a true, in my opinion, a true gentleman. And he has not tried to force me to do things his way. He has not browbeat me. He has not behaved in a less than honorable fashion, as far as I know. And out of respect for that person, I've privatized that video. Because it didn't really hurt his feelings, but I don't know. It's an honor thing. Some of you are going to get that. Some of you aren't going to get that. I hope that the ones that get it are my friends. And if you don't, that's fine also. We can still be friends also. Well, folks, I used my favorite, what I call it, my guilty pleasure cheap soap, Arko. I used my Omega Boar, my Sean Summers lathering bowl. I'm going to rinse out my brush here. I hope this week finds you well, very well. I hope your week is profitable for all concerned. I also hope that you have great shaves and you don't nick yourself. But if you do, it still beats cartridges in my opinion. So there's that. Alright folks, I'm going to finish cleaning up here and I'll let you go. Have a great week. Adios.